This is a 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali, and it's rocking the new color for this model year. I borrowed this truck from Jerry Seiner GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. It is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Frank P. Let's go and check out the window sticker so you guys can see the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description with the colors. And then here's a short listing of the standard features. Crew cab short box is this configuration. Base price comes in at $69,200, and starting off the options is the Denali Reserve Super Cruise for $5,010. You also have the black wheels for $3,450, 6.2 liter is $2,295. Air intake system for $850. Coastal Dune is an additional cost, shockingly. Active exhaust, trailer tire pressure is $50. Destination is now $25.95 for a total price of $83,340. And then here are the fuel economy numbers off to the side. A lot of people love the Thunderstorm Gray, which was like the primer gray of last year. That color's discontinued for this one. If you've ever seen underneath the paint of a GM product, it kind of resembles this color. Not 100%, but very close. And I almost wonder if GM's making fun of us. Like they say in their heads, like they wanted the primer gray, well, we'll give them the primer color for sure. This color's too light. It should have been about 3 shades darker, for sure. But with chrome, I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. I don't think I'm a fan of this color, but it is something different. And people who like cream, like if you like that creamy kind of color, that's what this is to me. It's not really a coastal dune-ish kind of color. If it was 3 shades darker, it would have been perfect. Now the black wheels definitely look good off of it, but you cannot delete the chrome on a Denali. Premium lighting up front. And I think that the black accents even make this color pop a little bit too. We also have LED fog lights, front parking sensors. They do paint those front bumpers as well. As a matter of fact, you can't even delete the paint on the Denali. You have to pretty much go to a different trim level. Now you guys see in the liner, sorry it's a little dirty. It's been raining here, and that's a good thing because it's so dry. But you have a fabric material, that mud will come right out of there. You also have an independent front suspension. And here are the tires. These are the Bridgestone Alenza tires. It's gonna be a 275, 50, 22. And if you care to see the capacity, it's right here. 2,403 pounds at 44 PSI cold. And I like how open the wheels are too, so easy to clean. 6 lug, and look at that unique wheel lock too. I don't think I've ever noticed that design. Matches the other ones really nicely. And if you want to paint the wheel arches, you can paint them the same color as the truck. Now I would like there to be an option to do a gloss black, because that would look good with this color for sure. A lot of chrome on the side, on the badging, mirror caps, door handles, and those power to pull running boards. You have a forward light here if you're stationary. More cameras, puddle lights, more chrome around the windows, smart key system. You also have the blind spot alert on the mirror. And you have those power to pull running boards, 24-gallon fuel tank. And of course you have to burn premium, although it's recommended. I would just burn it though. You also get the unique bumper when you get the Super Cruise too, by the way. Multi-Pro tailgate. And there's your spare tire, 323 rear with the automatic locker. Camera provision, 7-pin. They use incandescent bulbs for license plate and class 4 hitch. So I think I'm gonna go pull this truck in the shade so you guys can see the color. No more handle, by the way. You guys remember you had that grab handle? They took that away for $26. You have all your tie downs. By the way, be sure to check out in the description below Juggernaut. I have a promo code if you want to add a tie down solution for the bed. There's your bed lights too. You have 2 cameras above, one for bed view, one for the rear view mirror. And I almost forgot to show something to you guys, so just real quick, let me show you the side view of the truck. See, in the shade on this side, you can kind of see the color's a little bit darker. I'm telling you, if they would have went 3 shades darker, oh my goodness. And put a little bit of metallic flake in there, it would have been perfect. Yeah, you can slide those out. That way if you want to grab something out of the bed, or if you want to just check out the roof of your truck. This might be even nice to even clean the roof too. I like these for that too. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out into the garage so you guys can see this color when it's a little bit darker. I wanted to see if I started the truck with the running board stay out, but I put it in accessory mode and I just heard it slide back. So yeah, even if you leave those running boards out and you just put it in the accessory mode, it will literally just slide it back in for you, so you don't have to worry about damaging those. The manufacturers are really smart with things like that. They definitely think things through, because I can definitely be one of those people who would forget about that running board if I was off-road or something like that, or by a curb, and you could damage it if you're not careful. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna pull it right in here so you guys can see the color a little bit better. But like I said, it's a nice color. I don't want to hate on it too much, but I would not give up my Thunderstorm gray personally. You can hear the rumble from the 6.2 liter. So you have the active exhaust. Yeah, it looks better in the shade. I like the color actually like this, but when it's in the bright sun, it's just too light. And I'm sorry, you guys are getting a little bit of glare. Let me see if I can switch. There it is. Do you see how much darker it is though? Yeah, I like the way it looks when the sun's not hitting it. I never really have a chance to show you the GM products in the dark, and I want to start doing the same thing for other trucks. One of my biggest pet peeves about GM products is the fact that they don't give you any ambient lighting for the interior. I hate being in a dark interior and cannot see the floor, you know. So hopefully in the future, they're supposed to be doing a complete redesign for these trucks for 27, 28, and I hope that they fix that, because having the ambient lighting on the floor, I just like to see my feet. Like when you can't see your legs at nighttime, that's a problem for me. And I think that's like the only negative thing about GM's interiors. I mean, they do a good job overall with, you know, illuminating all the buttons, things like that. And of course, if you have something inside of here, they do illuminate this area. You probably can see the light on right there. But yeah, as far as the, you know, interior side of things, Ram gives you lighting on the floor. Ford does. Ford actually illuminates, you know, things on the door. Like they do have a light. Is there a light right here? Yeah, there is a light right there. Let's see if I turn it up. So if you want to turn up the lights, the button's right there on the side. Let's see what happens when I do. Does that make this brighter? Not really. So yeah, I would just want to see a little bit more lighting for the interior. And because we're pretty much in the dark garage, you probably can even see the, well, actually I'm kind of facing the light now, but yeah, you can probably see the heads-up display right there. Off-road pages. Now, something to note, if you don't keep on the subscription for the navigation, you do lose a compass too. So you see the compasses right there. If you keep the truck and you decide you don't want to pay for the navigation, that compass goes away, which is silly. You guys ready to see the payload? Let's check out the payload on the door. Your front and rear gross axle weight rating is going to be 3,800 pounds. Gross vehicle rating is 7,100 pounds. 22x9 wide wheels, and then 1,420 pounds of payload. So I would recommend the Carbon Pro package. If you're building your truck from the factory, that will help you pick up some extra payload. And I've seen even the Denali Ultimates have about 1,500 pounds of payload with all the options that they have, heavier seats, things like that. So if you want more payload, obviously you might want to skip these 22s for sure. I even recommend going to a little bit longer bed because it does stretch out the wheelbase a little bit, and that'll help with stability. 15,000 pound gross combined weight rating and 8,900 pound conventional towing with this configuration, and then 36 psi all the way around for the tire pressure. Sorry for that blur. I might have to get my camera service because I feel like it's getting worse. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure your bell notifications are on, and let me know your thoughts on this color down below. I want to hear from you guys. Since you stayed till the end, I figured I'd show you the cold air intake that GM offers for these half tons. So it is a true cold air because it has the filter enclosed. It's a cone style, and this is all upgraded too. It's just like a rubber. Also, is this different? Maybe this is the same. I think this is all the same, so nothing changes here. And this would be something nice to delete off of the truck too if you want to put a catch can on this one. But yeah, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. I'm pretty sure this cold air intake is going to add a little something. I doubt that they do any tuning for it, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I actually forgot to show this to you guys, and I literally had to drive back here. I was like, you know what, I cannot post this video without showing the cold air intake. But there it is. Want to hear it? Let's hear it.